Good morning, this is Brian Schumann coming to you from Transwest Truck Trailer RV in Belton, Missouri, just a stone's throw south of Kansas City on a beautiful day. Today I've got the privilege to show you a brand new 2026 Renegade Verona 40 VBH. So the VBH is Verona and BH is for bunkhouse. So that's correct, this is a bunkhouse version of the Verona in this really cool Atlas LR solid cover colored paint job. And if you look at this, I brought it out to the it. It's a two-slide coach with bunks, but as you look in the sun, this Atlas LR color is kind of a greenish gray color that really is unique, and with the black matte wheels and grille, and I'll put that so you can see it, really gives it a neat look. And you can see the blacked out handles and storage tray handles all the way along, as well as the dual pane windows. Really gives it a neat look. The Verona, as you know, is built on the Cummins L9 engine, 360 horsepower, 1,150 pounds of torque, with a 20,000 pound hitch. For those super seers that like to pull, the fact that you can get into this and get to all your filters and fluids and wiper blade fluids, things like everything you need in here is easy to get to. So techs have a really easy time working on these M2 106 chassis Cummins L9 engines, and they're a great workhorse, easy to get to, and with the blacked out finishes makes it a really tough look. Even the aerodynamic cab over again is really efficient. All fiberglass, both cap and rear cap are the same way. So 150 gallons of fuel. You have 150 gallons of fresh water, two 75-gallon tanks, black and gray, so you got plenty of storage capacity. I'm sorry, it's 100 gallons of fuel, 150 gallons of water. But as we just wanted to show you the massive storage capabilities in this Verona, I like the fact that you've got doors that swing open sideways, not up and down, so again, you can get into right where you have to get into, so you don't have to reach into to grab anything heavy. You can use your back, use your knees as you're supposed to. And this is kind of nice because you put elongated items on here. So if you had a pair of golf clubs or a long lounge chair, if this was divided, that would hamper your ability to bring those longer things. So it's nice that Renegade thinks about that. And obviously it's all lined and insulated. So it's very easy to put things in. They're not going to get scratched up or dinged up. If you're an outside TV, which the TV you can pull out, you've got yourself a Samsung sound bar, so you get great sound out here. Again, so we've got 3 storage compartments on the driver's side. And coming to the back, we've got another 2 more that are equally as large. So just think about the massive storage you have and the capability of this. Verona VBH 40 VBH, and again, it's a bunkhouse, so you're probably going to have a lot of kids involved, and I envision you probably having some toys that you're going to be towing. You got a 20,000 pound hitch, 3-inch receiver already hooked up for lights, backup cameras. So you're probably going to maybe towing a couple of side-by-sides or maybe some motorcycles or whatever toys you want to play with. But you got plenty of capability for doing that in this Verona. Nice bright LED lights, really cool looking mud flap down below that says Renegade RV, so a nice look all the way around. As you come around this side, you do have your power cord, 50 amp, which goes through your hole in the storage area. You can close that all up, lock it up, and you also have your receiver hitch with a 2 7/8, 2 5/16 ball and a 2-inch ball if you need it. You have an 8K generator. You have a place for your slinky sewer hose to go. You have your water bay, really well equipped, labeled. You can check your fresh water and gray water and black tank right there if you want to. Low port drain. You can also have a wrench, which you can put in any kind of filter you want. If you're going to filter out 99% of the particulates, great. If you have a need for less filtering, you can put a different filter in there. And as you can see, you also have the capability for an outside shower, whether it's for you or for your dog or for the kids that get dirty when they're playing. Either way, you have an outside shower. Next 2 tanks, so they have a macerator system on your sewer water tanks. This is a hydronic heating system with your 450D aqua hot, which is the largest one they make for these Veronas. You'll love the nice heating and on-demand water that you get from that. Another storage compartment over here, and this particular Verona is equipped with lithium batteries. This would be the 3 battery pack, so you're able to, again, enjoy the inverter system that's going to convert everything for your electricity to run your refrigerator and all your inside appliances without having to run the generator. Okay, and I just wanted to show you this real quick. This has the black matte finish on it with the black wheels, but as you look at this front of this with that grille blacked out, adds a really, really classy, edgy, sporty look to this Verona 40 VBH. Come on inside and we'll talk about the interior features on the coach. So the 40 VBH, this particular coach has the Athens decor and the Lone Rider graphite furniture. So it's kind of a gray with, again, some black or dark gray on your valances and some really cool gray and white valance features over your windows. It is the Cape Cod cabinets, which, as you look at these cabinets, it's a matte finish, and it kind of reminds me of like seashells. This coach between the gray and the cabinetry and the floor kind of gives a nice feel of a light, fresh breeze, if you would, in the ocean. It's just kind of that feel for it. But starting up front, we'll start up here with the bunk bed overhead. And here I pulled it back so you can see how you do have to duck, but it's a really sturdy setup. And if you choose to change it, there's 2 sections of mattress here, and you can just lift it up and push that back, and then just slide this back all the way to the back. And now you've got really, really easy access into your pilot seat. The Renegade does a really nice job with their seats, and I like the way they're bolstered. It kind of reminds me of almost a sports car kind of feel to it. They just kind of wrap around you, really nice, very comfortable, but not squeezing. The transmission is on your toggle here. You can just see where you roll it into drive, neutral, reverse. You can manually shift your gears, and you can tap it down or up for your engine brake, your combustion brake. It has a brake control on it already. And then you have your truck techniques and truck capabilities in terms of work lights, traction control, differential lock, suspension dump, docking lights, etc. You can see your EQ one-step power leveling system that's on there. And you have your Garmin operated systems here where you can go through everything you need to on your dash in terms of radio, phone capabilities, and whatnot. So they'll take you through all these capabilities on the dash in the Garmin system. You have power outlets, USB outlets, and for those old timers, you still have a cigarette lighter if you need it, which now you can probably adjust to a cigarette lighter that has a USB ports in it, so you're not doing it that way. And you also have your mirror up here, which again will project your navigation and your backup signals when you're using the coach in reverse. Nice vinyl padded ceilings and appliances all the way around, and air ride seats to boot. So coming into the main living room area, this particular coach, as you can see, has the couch and the ottoman. And the ottoman is nice because you've got padded here, but you've also got storage, and you can also reverse it and make it a TV table that if you don't want to get the fabric dirty or torn or soiled or anything like that, you can put it this way, and now you've got a hard system or a hard surface to put things on. I'm going to put this over here for a minute because I want to demonstrate something. On this particular coach, this is a sleeping machine. The VBH is the bunkhouse, so you notice I've got a bunk up here. So there's 2 people. There's 2 more that can sleep here. This booth dinette will drop down. There's 2 more, and the bunkhouse and the master bedroom. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 people could actually sleep in this coach. So if you are, again, a family of active kid, and maybe you're going to the sporting events, either it's club activities or maybe they're involved in racing of some sort, and you've got a bunch of kids that are going with you, this is certainly the machine that you can do it with. So here you can see where this folds out quite easily. You got seat belts over here also to meet compliance and safety rules, but this will drop down. These can be like your headboard over here, but again, a trifold, full-size bed that can fold out for your kids' sleeping needs or your guests that ride along with you. Very easy to operate, no pinched fingers or anything. This just folds down and out of the way, easy peasy. And these are kind of neat because if you notice, they stay attached. So you can either slap somebody with these things, have a little fun with them, or just keep them together and put them back where they belong. And now you have your sofa back. Like I mentioned, you have your dinette booth, which if you notice, you've got charging, 110 as well as USB ports up on top of the table, and also places for some knickknacks and cup holders. And there's a gas shock here that is situated in such a way that you flip a lever and just push this down and it'll rest right along here and here. And then you've got your padding both in this drawer and that drawer that'll make for the rest of the bed. And if you're never going to use it as a bed, take these out, leave them at home, and use this for storage for possibly either linens or to help with the pantry and the kitchen, pots and pans, whatever it is. But it gives you options, and I think that's what's neat about the Verona 40 VBH. You can see I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 overhead storage booths, storage cabinets, nice hinges. And what is nice about it is just like when the outside storage, this is designed where it's not all cut up. So if you have longer items that you need to put in here, you can do that and not have to worry about breaking something down or not being able to bring something along because it doesn't fit. And like I mentioned, the hinges are nice, so you don't have to hold the hinge up while you get things out of it. And even notice the little rubber items that are on here that, again, if you don't want to lock it in, you can leave it closed like that. But even when it's in, it's not going to rattle going down the road. Again, that's part of that Renegade quality build. To finish off this area, you can see you've got a full-length mirror, which also gives it an idea that it's even larger than what it seems. Coming into the kitchen, we've got a nice big farm sink, brushed nickel appliances, cabinets over the head for ample storage for your cooking and pantry needs. You've got a nice pantry door here for knickknacks, however you want to use those accordingly. And then you've got a nice drawer below with a towel rack and a cutting board here and a trash can. And this is pretty slick the way this comes out. You can see that's holding there really nice. And you've got soft closed drawers. Again, lots of storage. No dividers to, again, encompass or clutter up your kitchen areas. Renegade has these really nice drawers where you can move the divider around so you can customize what you want to put in there, how you want to put in it, and what kind of items that you have that you use personally the best. And similarly, you have a place here where you have the dividers that you will put your solid surface counter covers down so you don't have to keep on moving them out of the place while you're cooking or preparing meals. The 40 VBH is an all-electric coach. As you can tell, we've got 2 true induction cooktop burners here. The induction outside, the hydronic heating with a 450. Again, all this is all electric. There's no propane. And you have a custom microwave kitchen oven here. Easy to operate, nice size. Your panels for all your controls, really easy to get to. And more pantry space that's adjustable. If you look closely, you can see there's holes here, and you can take these little shelf brackets here and move those however you want to. So again, customizing, making it the size you want to for your cooking needs and pantry needs. I like what Renegade does here. Here's where your fuses are and your breakers. And very simple to see and operate. They're all well labeled, typed, which is great, because if I had to write them, you probably couldn't read them. But the point is, they're all well identified and labeled in terms of how much they are. And then you have another set of fuses right here. And all this is well laid out here to identify whatever potential problems you may have going down the road or whatever glitch takes place, just to make it very, very easy to fix and keep you back on the road in your camping needs. I will put that back in. Okay, so as we continue down, in this case, we've got a 19 cubic foot French door fridge from Samsung that you're able to get to quite easily. Nice and large, plenty of storage space for the kiddos and for all the food and items that you want to take along with you. And then you have your bottom area where you have your freezer and your ice maker down below. Nice and deep, but very, very adequate. Okay? As we come back into the coach, the master bathroom is here with a 35-inch radius shower, nice translucent overhead window, and you can see your sink. And again, it's a macerator system on your Sanacon, so it'll make it very, very efficient for your black water to flow easily. And in this middle of this bathroom area, which is mid-coach, directly across from the master bathroom, is the bunkhouse version. And here's where we have some unique opportunities that Renegade has done. So as you're looking here, we've got chargeability, we've got power, both top and below, a place for your TV, a wardrobe rack, and lights that open up, lights that come on when you open up the doors automatically. Now what's unique about this is all transferable and removable. So I can take out this bottom of this top bunk. There's pins right here that I can take these doors and pop them right off and take this fascia out. And you may say, well, what's that for? Well, then I can create an office area if I need to. So this is another way that you can make use of this. So say maybe you buy the coach and you use it when your kids are home and you're running and playing with toys or you're going to the games. And maybe some of the weekends, or maybe they graduate to the point of where you don't need it, but you don't really want to get rid of the coach, convert it into an office space, do your work virtually, or use it for more storage, or for some other hobby that you have. Maybe it's dogs, and you could crate your dogs up in here and here, and have power if you need to have fans on them, things like this. There's just a lot of uses. If you didn't want to have the mattress on here, take the mattress out. Notice how there's a lip here now that's about this deep. So if I was crating my dogs, they're not going to go anywhere. They're not going to slide out because this lip's going to keep them in there. So I just think people need to think sometimes outside the box, what could I use a bunkhouse version for? And even down below, you've got small shelves that, whether it's dogs, whether it's office supplies, or just linens or socks, underwear, things like this for the kids, you've got some storage down there, not to be wasted, not to forget about. So, bunkhouse. Coming back into the master bedroom, again, automatically lit up wardrobe and shirt closets when you open them up, and count them: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Very, very nice and deep dresser drawers for all your clothing and linen needs. This is a mini king, 66 by 74 inch mattress, but again, almost like a full king, but a very nice size. I do like the fact that you can get around to both sides and easily make your bed. I hear so many clients talk about the bed may be great, but all of a sudden the nightstand's way out here, and what are you having to do? You're having to reach forward to try to make your bed. Well, now you can get right up to the headboard and do so, which I think is smart. There is some storage about this big underneath here, but there's also water up here. But there is storage underneath the bed, and I want to make sure you're aware of that. The 40 VBH has two 15K Penguin heat pumps and ACs overhead. And back here you can see you've got some nightstands and some trays, and you have charging both above and below, which is kind of clever, as well as a little storage on this side for things that you don't need every day, but you may want to keep a track of. And then you've got cabinetry overhead, reading lights, some controls to work with, and a big mirror that again gives an impression of spaciousness and roominess throughout the master bathroom. I'm sorry, the master bedroom. The last thing in the master bedroom I want to show you is where the location is of the stackable washer and dryer. And they're right here. And keep in mind that, say, if you're not doing wash, you could always use them for storage, again, for linens, pillows, blankets, until your time to do a wash or a dryer load. But that's where those are. You do have a pocket door that closes this off, as well as another pocket door that closes off the bathroom from the living room. So again, bedroom, bathroom, kitchen if you would, and then living room up here. The 40 VBH, again, we said before, count them. 2 people, 2 people, 2 people, 2 people, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 people could sleep in this coach. You got the horsepower you need to tow. You got the amenities. You got the all power. You got lithium batteries, no propane, induction, hydronic heating system. It's got it all. So if you're into Super Cs, if you need towing capacity, if you need sleepability, and a really cool looking color that's fit and finished with the black outside, matted, grill and handles, this is a cool coach. So give me a call. Again, my name is Brian Schumann here at Transwest Truck Trailer RV in Belton, Missouri. If you're interested in this coach or any other coach that we offer, please give me a call. And if you like almost everything about this coach, but you want to change some things, we also order coaches all the time for you. So you can custom make any coach you want to by just giving me a call. I'd be happy to guide you through that process. As always, I appreciate you tuning in. Watch for the next video. And until then, safe travels.